Have you ever been in that situation where you're trying to figure out if someone is into you, but you just can't get a clear read? It can be so confusing. Well, it turns out our bodies have this whole secret language of attraction, speaking volumes without saying a single word. So let's dive in and figure out how to read those hidden signals.
And that's really the heart of it, isn't it? Attraction isn't always about these big, obvious gestures. Most of the time, it's hidden in these tiny, subconscious things people do. It really is a language, but it's a tricky one, like trying to read a book when you've never been taught the alphabet.
So what if you could finally learn that language? What if you could crack the code? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do right now. We're going to give you the key to start decoding those signals from the really obvious ones to the ones that are almost impossible to see.
All right, let's start with the big stuff, the signals you can pretty much spot from across the room. The easiest way to think about this is that your body has its own built-in compass, and it always points to where its attention is really focused.
Okay, I know, it sounds a little weird, right? The belly button? But seriously, this is a classic in body language. You see, our feet can be pointing one way, our head can be turned another, but our torso, our core, that's a dead giveaway for where we subconsciously want to go or who we really want to be talking to.
So take a look here. If someone's body, their torso, is angled towards you, even if you're in a big group, that's a huge sign of interest. But on the flip side, if they're angled away, maybe pointing toward the door, their body might be screaming that they're ready to check out of the conversation. It's that internal compass in action.
Okay, so next up is a signal that's a bit more interactive. This one is all about this unconscious echo we create when we feel a real connection with somebody. And this whole phenomenon has a name. It's called mirroring. And it is without a doubt one of the most reliable signs that someone feels totally in sync with you, that you've built up some real rapport.
Now, what's so wild about this is that it's not on purpose. Nobody's consciously copying you. It's this deep instinctual thing that our brains do. So if you cross your arms and a minute later you notice they've crossed theirs, or maybe you lean in to tell a story and they lean in too, that's their brain subconsciously saying, hey, I get you. We're on the same wavelength here.
So we've covered the big physical tells. Now we're going to zoom all the way in. We're getting down to the fleeting, almost invisible signals that happen on a micro level. This is where the real secrets are revealed.
Just look at that number, 1/25th of a second. I mean, that is literally faster than you can blink. That's how fast a microexpression can flash across someone's face. These are basically involuntary emotional leaks. They're so quick, they're almost impossible to fake and incredibly hard to hide. They're some of the most honest communication we have. Okay, so the first one to watch for is something called the eyebrow flash. It's this super quick, upward flick of the eyebrows right when someone sees you. It's a universal sign of recognition and genuine excitement. If you catch it, it is a fantastic, positive signal. Now, this next one is completely out of our control. Our pupils naturally get wider or dilate when we're looking at something or someone we find appealing. It's basically the brain's way of saying, ooh, I like what I see and I want to get more of it. You can't fake it, which makes it an incredibly powerful tell.
Have you ever noticed your own voice getting just a little bit higher when you're talking to someone you're excited about? Well, that's another one of these subconscious signals. When we're attracted to someone, our vocal pitch can subtly rise. It's another one of those tiny little clues the body just gives away without us even knowing it.
Okay, so we have all these clues now, right? The body compass, the mirroring, these super fast microexpressions. But how do you put it all together without totally jumping to the wrong conclusion? Let's build a quick, practical framework for how to actually read these things.
This is the smart way to do it. First, you've got to know someone's baseline. How do they normally act with everybody else? You need to spot the change. Second, and this is a big one, look for clusters. One eyebrow flash could be anything, but an eyebrow flash plus they're mirroring you, plus their belly button is pointed right at you, now you've got a pattern. And finally, context is everything. Are they angled away because they're not interested, or is the waiter just trying to get by? You've always got to consider the situation.
So you basically have a new lens now, a way to see this hidden layer of communication that's happening all around you. You've learned a few key phrases in the subconscious language of attraction. The only real question left is, now that you know what to look for, what secrets are you going to start seeing that were totally invisible to you before?